What we have seen in the last few years or so, what we have witnessed, is that some of the same traditional criminal activities that have been happening in the real world or in the physical world have been transforming and now are taking place in the cyber space, in the cyber domain. But what we've been witnessing as well is that the techniques that they are using, the resources that they have to their disposal is greater than we have ever seen before. Now criminal organizations are working in networks, disregarding national borders, utilizing techniques and MOs that were, until not a while ago, the sole property of states and nations. So criminal organizations are using and leveraging the technological characteristics, the special technological characteristics of cyberspace in order to perpetrate their crimes and steal money, steal intellectual property, and try to promote their objectives in that space. We can see that countries around the world are investing resources and placing proper regulation in order to make sure that our personal information is protected. The issue of how do you protect your personal information in a world where you have IoT devices, Internet of Things devices that can transmit much more granular data about you. It's a real difficulty and it's a real challenge for governments as well as for private companies. We do see that different countries around the world are trying to strike that balance between our need as consumers, as citizens, for real services, for real-time services, for services that are tailor-made for us, for services that need and require the usage and the analysis of our most personal information. They need to strike a balance between that need and the need for our security, of course. And it's a hard and difficult challenge, but I think that slowly but surely we're finding that required balance. So nothing in our modern world is cyberproof. You have different systems that have different safeguards, and all of them have some vulnerabilities in them. Now, the cloud, or the notion that we are delegating responsibilities to other companies, to other infrastructures to maintain our information and protect it, well, that's of course have and brings about new challenges. And it is clear that the different companies that have cloud services do invest in cybersecurity on a wide scale. So Israel is a leading nation in cybersecurity. We have, you can find different explanations of why that is current reality. Some would say that there are prerequisite conditions for Israel exceptionalism in cybersecurity. The fact that we are a small nation, our small proportions allows us to promote synergy in a better way and to create those important human bonds that are so essential in order to create innovation in a continuous manner. Some would say it's the fact that we are very security-minded and that we have that kind of convergence between a security-oriented mentality, but also a culture that cultivates innovation and entrepreneurship. So there are different prerequisite conditions for Israel exceptionalism, but I would say that it has also a lot to do with what the government has been doing. The fact that the government understood early on that cybersecurity and cyberspace as a whole, cyberspace is a distinct domain. We should delegate authorities and invest the right amount of resources in order to promote cybersecurity on a national scale. And that's why the National Cyber Bureau and the National Cybersecurity Authority were established, so we could promote this subject, again, from a national perspective. So the fact that we as a nation come to realize that cybersecurity is a major issue and it should be handled in a different way, and that we have decided to invest enough resources in order to promote our ecosystem, to promote the Israeli academy, the Israeli industry, and the Israeli human capital. They're all part of the reason why Israel is such a leading nation in cybersecurity.
Colegio de Periodistas, profesionales en comunicación.